Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Fenell with handandfootpain.com, and I'm going to show you how to do flexibility and strengthening exercises for the hand and wrist. There are two stretches we're going to discuss. The first one, we're going to stretch the flexor muscles, which are the muscles on the front side of the forearm. The second, we're going to stretch the extensors, which is on the back side of the forearm. To stretch the flexor musculature, lock your elbow straight in front of you with your arm out. Use your opposite hand to pull back on your fingertips until you're in full extension. You're going to feel a stretch across the palm side of your wrist and the palm side of your forearm. Hold that for 5 to 10 seconds. Then do the same thing in the different direction. Point your hand downward to the floor and use your opposite hand to contact the backs of your fingers and stretch your extensor muscles. This is going to be more gentle stretch because these tendons are more delicate on the back side of your wrist and hand. You're going to also hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. Do both of these exercises for 5 to 10 repetitions, and you can do them every day for improving range of motion in your wrist and hand. Now we're going to talk about some simple exercises, resistance exercises for strengthening of the forearm muscles and hand muscles. First of all, we're going to do a series of dumbbell exercises, doing the flexors, the extensors, and then a combination of both. For men, you may use a 5, 8, or 10 pound weight. For women, a 1, 3, or 5 pound weight. And again, we're not trying to build large muscles here. We're just rehabilitating a condition such as carpal tunnel syndrome or strengthening the wrist and hand. So let's start with a 5 pound weight and do some flexion exercises. This is going to strengthen the muscle group on the palm side of the forearm. Use very slow and controlled repetitions. I recommend a 6-second repetition cycle. So that means 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down. Keeping the weight as steady as possible. You don't want it to bobble around or move around because you want to build control with this as well. Do this for 10 repetitions. Then go to a 3 pound weight, a little bit lighter, for your extensor muscles. Same thing, 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down for a 6-second cycle, keeping the weight steady. Now you're going to do the combination exercise, which is called radial deviation. This means you're going to use a combination of your flexors and your extensors to deviate the wrist sideways, keeping your thumb upward. You're also going to use the heavier of the two weights, the 5 pound weight, with a 6-second cycle, 3 down and 3 up. These 3 exercises used together like that are great. Do 5 to 10 repetitions depending on your tolerance, and you can do them every day. Do these exercises for 4 to 8 weeks depending on your recovery period, and be sure to always consult your physician to get the proper care plan. There's one more exercise I want to talk about that is a great one for the intrinsic muscles, the small muscles of the hand, and also the palm side of the forearm for the flexors. This is using hand putty. Hand putty is a great way to really get these small muscles. Shape it into almost like an egg shape, and then very gently and slowly and controlled, squeeze this as tightly as you possibly can until your fingers get almost the whole way through this putty. Then reform it into another egg shape and do it again. Each time real slow and controlled, and form it back into an egg shape, and again. Do this for 5 to 10 repetitions. And there you go. Those are 3 types of exercises that you can use to strengthen your wrist and hand. Again, my name is Dr. Robert Fenell with handandfootpain.com, and I want to thank you for watching this video today.